200 likes in this video, Island will show. Do it right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of the Unsummon Podcast with today's guest, Islandgrown11, and your boy, SeanB. Not a guest, host. Welcome, everyone.
What is up? What is up? Good to be here today.
Good to be here.
Glad to have you here.
Hello, everybody. You need to have.
Hello, everybody. That's the way, right?
Yeah, that's the way.
All right, Sean. What questions do you got for our boy Island11, dude?
Yeah. So what's been going on? I've been watching some of the podcasts. It's been pretty cool, man. Yeah, I appreciate you guys taking the opportunity to invite me to the podcast. I'm honored, and it should be fun being able to bounce off you guys' ideas and talk to you guys about various things.
Of course.
All right. Honored to have you here, actually. So, welcome back to the Unsummon Podcast. Today we have Islandgrown, and for the one guy in the comment section who doesn't know this man, all right, I don't know who you are, but you're probably living under the rock. But please educate that man about Islandgrown11. Like intro, like who you are, what you do.
My name is Islandgrown11. I'm also a content creator and influencer, just like these guys here. I make YouTube videos and I stream. I was originally an accountant before I graduated from college. I went into an accounting job right after that. During that time, I was doing accounting and streaming part-time. From there, I continued to progress further in streaming and accounting, and eventually to the point where my accounting career or my accounting job didn't, like that I was traveling and like that I wasn't putting enough time or extra time, right? Companies, they always want that extra time, right?
Yeah.
Into work. So they gave me the ultimatum, like, hey, you can go on this next trip, which at the time was Mobile Masters, which was kind of the start and the first event that Summoners War really did. Either you go to that event or you stay here, because if you go, you come back, you won't have a job. So I took a risk. I leaped for it, and I went full time.
Let's leave this place. Let's have some fun, man. Enjoy ourselves. This place is a shithole. Yeah.
And from that point on, I've been full time for over a year now.
Wow, they gave you an ultimatum?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, I mean, you're killing it right now. So,
Hell yeah.
I guess it worked out.
The community has grown a lot. I mean, a lot of time and effort, and very grateful for the amazing Summoners War community we have, as you guys have known. This community is ridiculous. Out of all the games out there, and out of all the communities, I would have to say this is probably like one of the craziest communities, and one of the fastest growing as well, especially in the mobile field.
Yeah,
Well, it's such an intimate feel for a community, because when you're streaming it, you have so much downtime of just farming where you just get to like chill out, relax, and know who's watching you. So yeah, definitely a great community, because if it wasn't, those beat giants run would really suck when you have to talk to your community.
Yeah.
Exactly. I still remember the early day of Islandgrown stream where he's just doing the weirdest shit ever on stream. I still remember that eating that beans thingy. That bean boozer. Oh my god. I still remember that stream where he has to eat that, and it's like, is it gonna be dog shit or is it gonna be chocolate? Chocolate. It's dog shit.
Always dog shit. Dude, like the whole box is like, all right, is it either
50-50, yeah?
popcorn, or is it gonna be like toothpaste or rotten eggs? It's always the worst one. Like I said, the whole box didn't have anything good in it. It's all the worst ones, dude.
That's how they get you.
Bamboozled, right? I mean, it's in the box.
You got bamboozle. Man, but that was fun. The early day of Summer stream where Island was just like a tiny little boy streamer on Twitch, and how he has grown to probably the biggest streamer for Summoners on Twitch, which is crazy. And compare him to like other streamer on other fields, he's huge. With the community that
we've grown is great.
Yeah. And I'm always jealous of the Aloha community, always jealous. So behind that streamer is insane. It's insane. Best community for Summoners War, confirm.
When I started with making my stream, like from day one, right, from having 4 viewers, like me, my waifu's phone, my phone, and my iPad, my first 4 viewers, I always made it a thing that I wanted to be able to build the community. And I knew from the beginning, like, because I used to watch a lot of Twitch streams, right? Before even streaming. Twitch has been out for several years, even before I even started, like over 2 years ago. And I've noticed that the way you build your community and the people that you attract, even in life, will, dictate how that community will grow moving forward. So I've always had that positive mindset, right? Whether it's 1% or 100%, as much positivity as you can get, that's going to attract like-minded people, right? People that, a little bit more negative won't be as attracted to that and won't be hanging out in that kind of community. So that's kind of how it kind of grew. And even though we have more viewers now, it's the same. It's the same mentality as day one. Yeah.
And that's what keep this stream growing nonstop.
I think so. Our community is growing great too. Like everybody. Yeah, you as well as, YD. I mean, Tectone here is starting to make content, man. I've seen some of your content. It's quite funny, man. I quite enjoy it. I think I'd be naive to say everybody likes it, but I say it hits a decent amount of people. I like that kind of content personally. That kind of humor. Of course. Right? There's different kind of humors in the world. People don't like my humor either, but I mean, dude, I really like it.
I don't give a shit if people don't like it, right?
Exactly.
I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
That's important. That's very important.
That's what makes it more enjoyable to me, because I'm like, this is probably that dude right there. You know what I mean? Like that's him. Like that's legit him.
Yeah, because it's like, because I don't make shit for people who don't like it's like when you make like a chick flick. You're not making it for like 80-year-old men. Like you're making it for 30-year-old white girls who just want to sit down in their slippers and enjoy a nice glass of wine. So, I know my target audience, and I love them to death. So, works for me, dude.
I like chick flicks, by the way.
Same, to be honest. White Chicks is one of my favorite movies.
That's a really good movie, for sure.
All right. You want to hit him with a rapid-fire question?
Rapid fire? Really? Right now?
So you guys are telling me about this. So give me the rundown.
Okay, okay, Island Grown, let me explain to you the rules. The first rule is there's not really any rules, but I want you to feel the sense of urgency. When I'm asking these questions, I want you to feel the tingling going through your body and the heat rising up from your fingertips and into your brain that you're going to channel out of your mouth. When I ask you these questions, I need you to act like it's a life or death situation and answer them as fast as possible and as quickly as possible. So, if you're ready, we will begin. Are you ready?
All right, let's. I'm gonna do my best.
Okay. If you could buy any type of food right now, what would you buy?
Sushi.
What color is your toothbrush?
I don't know.
If you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
A monkey.
Okay. Who do you admire the most in this world?
I admire. I don't know. Pass. If I can't say it right away, I'm a pass because then it's not going to be an authentic, instant answer.
Sounds good. If a movie was made of your life, what genre would it be, and who would play you?
Comedy. Adam Sandler.
Okay. Are you a morning or night person?
I am definitely a night person.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Funny, stupid, hilarious. I just made synonyms.
Okay. What is one of your weird quirks?
I like to laugh. I don't know why I just said I don't know. I don't think that's a weird quirk. I don't know. I say whatever comes to my mind.
If you could trade lives with anyone from the Summoners War community for a day, who would it be and why is or isn't it Claytano?
SeanB.
SeanB.
Wait, what is that? How could that be a rapid fire question?
What is your favorite movie quote? What is your favorite movie quote?
I don't know.
Okay, where is the worst
Pursuit of Happiness. That's what I was trying to say. I couldn't figure out.
So
Pursuit of Happiness.
Where is the worst place you could get stuck?
I don't know.
What is the one thing that you own that you wish you didn't?
Kona. No, wait, no. I love Kona.
Island Kona in chat.
Of course.
Press F for Kona in chat, boys.
Oh no.
What is the worst job? What is the worst job that you could have?
Accounting job. Oh.
What store do you shop at the most?
I don't shop.
What is your best feature?
I have no features. I don't know, dude. I just think anything. I can't think that.
How do you like your steaks cooked?
Medium.
All right, if you were to fight, what would be your weapon of choice?
A mace.
What is your greatest failure?
Is that I don't have any. No.
Whoa! Clip that.
That's always the answer they tell you never to say. For job interviews, like, what is your biggest flaw? Like, you never say that if you don't have any or something like that.
What are you afraid of?
Ghost.
What is one thing that you would change about yourself, and you can change it to anything? So take one thing and change it to anything.
I would change the size of my. Did you just cut out?
Okay, yeah, we cut out, dude.
Yeah. I couldn't hear it. Never mind.
Shoot.
Next question.
Yeah, shoot, recording.
No, that was it. That was the rapid fire segment. You did pretty good.
Yeah, that's
It's
not
hard,
bad.
man. That's hard. Like to do it authentically is really hard. Like to be able to say something instantly, it's so hard. Because it's easy to like give a 2-second pause and give like a generic answer, but like that stuff's really hard, man.
Jeez. Yeah. No, I think you did great. You only missed 5 questions. You did great.
That's an F. I failed.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
Did you guys do those as well? Did you ask each other those?
No, this is the
rapid
first
fires?
one. This is the first
No,
one.
first
Oh,
one, just for
really?
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still testing stuff, you know, trying to see what works, what doesn't.
It's fun. That's a good one. I like it.
All right. Wait, what's shit? You shoot the. I laughed so hard, my question fly out of my head.
That's all right, man. Take time. We got that YouTube magic, dude.
Okay, we go with the flow.
YouTube magic. All right. What is your best and worst memory on stream?
Best memory on stream. It's hard. We've had a lot of like great times, but
you can start with the worst.
Start with the worst memory.
Yeah,
on stream?
always start with the bad news, and then you have the good news to cure it. You know? Like you hate whenever you remember, you dread it.
There was a one time on stream that it was like a really long stream, and it was during a night stream. And sometimes I do morning and night streams, right? I had a really long morning stream, and then I had a really long night stream, and I felt myself getting very irritable. I don't know if it's ever happened to you when you stream right for a long period of time. Irritable, yeah, because you're kind of exhausted and kind of tired, and had like a little bit of headache.
So
you're
angry at everything, you know?
Right, and I enjoy answering and talking to everybody in the chat all the time, right? But I started like seeing myself getting irritated with like some of the questions people are asking, and I don't know, man. I think I might not have answered them the best or been the best during those times, but I just started getting really irritated. I just remember that one day was so bad. I had to end the stream early as well because I was just so tired. Sure. I was exhausted. It's hard to keep up with people.
I agree. Just if I can chime in, I have that dilemma too a lot because my problem is my personality and like my attitude shifts drastically all of the time, and it really sucks. However, what I learned is that as long as I'm okay with how I am, I like watching people when they're irritable. I like watching people when they're angry, when they're pissed off. I just like watching people be themselves.
Exactly.
So you're like a very positive figure in the Summer Shore community, but like you were pissed off, man. I would think it was hilarious.
Yeah, I was a little bit irritated and giving like a little bit more irritable answers, but I mean it's definitely due to, of course, long streaming, but not sleeping enough. So I've been trying to actively sleep more. It plays a big toll on you. Yeah, no matter what. So it was kind of like a crappy day. I just felt like crap because I was like, damn, man, like wasn't able to help out a lot of people, and I just felt like really cruddy.
Well, I think you're great. I think you're fantastic.
Yeah, for the most part, I think I try to balance the sleep and the work stuff a lot with a lot of coffee. So for the most part, I'm usually okay.
Cheers.
Yeah, I still have some coffee here.
Man, that means no more Apex Legend late night. that thing can go for
sometimes.
hours.
Yeah, it was like Apex Legends recently. It was like Fortnite before, right?
Yeah.
It just keeps you up because you just keep going game to game to game to game to game. Or sometimes when I'm just talking in stream, the time I just lose time.
Same.
Zooms by. Yeah. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
I'm just like, I don't know. How are you feeling about the BR craze right now? Like from what H1Z1 to PUBG to Fortnite to Apex Legends, it's like, would you be comfortable if that genre took over the gaming industry, the widespread gaming industry from here and like from this point on? Or would you be excited if another genre like made a comeback? Like maybe like the trading card genre, or maybe if there was a new spicy mode, or even an MMORPG? Or are you happy with the battle royales right now?
I like them. I think they're really refreshing, and them coming into the market, and of course getting hyped up gets everybody excited about it, and it's fun. I personally do enjoy it. I think games change over time. You know, what is hyped up changes over time. I think we've had an era, like you said, of, you know, card games being really fun, and an era of like, you know, a lot of RPGs or like World of Warcraft and stuff took a time. There was that time of like a StarCraft. What do you call those games? What is the genre of that game? I don't know the exact genre.
Base building strategy game kind of thing,
exactly,
right?
That genre. And then MOBAs took an aspect, you know, a couple years ago. They're still here now, like League and Dota. Now we're just in the BR craze. So I like it. I personally like the BR craze, and I definitely think it's taking over the market, and it definitely will for a while. We'll see what the next one is after this in the future moving forward. It could be anything. It's just kind of like, you can't really predict what it's going to be. It's one of those spur of the moment, just randomly takes off. Yeah. And it could revamp. It could be, you know, a MOBA again. It could be card games again. But we'll have to wait and see. Right now, yeah, it's BRs.
Wait, that was segue. Go back to the question where we were asking about the worst moment on stream. So what is the best moment on stream?
Best moment on stream would have to be, there was this donator that came to my stream one time. I think he was a random donator. His name was Arsad, right? He came to my stream, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. And that was like during the time I just became full-time. So I became full-time in like November of like 2017. Mm-hmm. And then it was like December time. He came in, he chit-chatted with us, and then he started donating, right? He was like, you know, you need a new phone and whatever. So he donated like, you know, like $2,000 or $2,070. And
oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy that, I mean, that this is the iPhone he donated for. I still have it. Yeah, it just randomly, like, I don't even know if he plays Summoners War. He was just, I thought it was a troll, but it was legit. Everything was legit. He came in, he donated, and, you know, it just, I kind of got hit by like a crazy amount of emotion.
Community that we made, and you guys allowing me to entertain you and stream to you, and be able to do it as a living, as my job, whether it's for the time being or for the long term. I appreciate you guys' support, and like you know, I just think back to like all the times where I have a lot of emails that people just email me, not regarding the games or messages, and where they say like the community has helped them a lot through a lot of things, not just through the game, you know, just like trying to get help through certain things, but actually like get through things in life. I just sometimes I just think about it, it's a lot, you know.
And, you know, it just hit me where it's like, you know, I was able to build a community, I was able to do things full time, and, you know, him coming in at that moment to give me that, you know, great buffer to the start of, you know, being full time was huge. So I just got really emotional on that stream. And I won't forget that day for sure.
What an absolute legend!
Did he come back?
Yeah,
after
he came back a couple months later. He talked in chat. He came back maybe like 6 months ago when we were playing Fortnite. He played some Fortnite with us, but he seems like just like a random guy, man. I think I was just this random channel that he chose to come out in, and he wanted to donate. That's how it is. I think some of the other big streamers have experienced this before too. It's like just random people that come and donate like crazy amounts just cause.
Definitely. I had that experience recently. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I haven't seen him come back, but maybe he'll come back in the future again.
That's
Sean, you okay over there?
Right, I just need. Oh yeah, I think I share the same experience, but with a viewer who stuck with me since I have like 500 subscribers or something. I was live streaming to like 5 people. You know, he was there, and when we grew the stream to like 20 people, and I was like, hey, I'm looking to buy a new microphone. If you want to help me out, the PayPal link or whatever is below. And he gave me this, and he's still here, and he's still supporting the stream, and that's just amazing. He watched me from university day to now businessman traveling around the world, but still spend time to watch the stream and still supporting the stream financially, which is insane to me. Like how someone can stuck around and just support you achieving your own dream. It's crazy.
Yes, some people are just very generous in the world, you know, and I think people that, you know, admire the content and admire the hard work and that see it definitely support, because they want you to support you to keep doing what you're doing, right? And it's crazy. I mean, like that one person that supported you. I mean, he's probably seen you progress from there until now, right?
Yeah,
seeing you grow
crazy.
and doing different things in your life. So it's amazing, absolutely amazing.
So here's something that I wanna run a quote by you. And you let me know how you feel about it, and then give me your viewpoint on this. Okay.
Oh, so philosophical.
I know.
Okay. Now this
Indeed.
quote comes from someone who I really admire.
I say that with like,
Skylanders.
I say it like that.
Wait, what?
Skylanders feels like a Kids Bop version of Summoner's War.
February 24th, 2019. Did you want me to? Did you want me to put that at the end of it? Because that's exactly where the quote came from. I stay up to date, man.
Of course. How do you feel about that?
I would say it is branded like a kids games because Skylanders is an old IP, right? It's been out for a very long time. A lot of people know who Skylanders is, and I remember it as a kid as well. So I think in that aspect, when you put one and one together, I guess it kind of makes sense, right, to a certain extent. But there are mechanics in this game, and there's things that don't particularly scream to me like, hey, this is Mickey Mouse. Hey, this is, Teletubbies. You know what I mean? It's a kid's game.
Course.
But I think it doesn't mean that it's not also adult game. It could be rated for a wide range of ages, right? That's my opinion. And I enjoy this game a lot. I enjoy Skylanders a lot, personally. I've been playing a lot off stream. I've been grinding heavy, dude.
So before I get into another topic, so here's my big issue with that quote. He says it feels like it's geared more towards kids. Okay?
Okay.
When you drink a cup of water, Island, do you say, wow, this sure tastes like water? No. It's obviously geared towards children. It says on the back. The redundancy levels of that quote is literally through the roof, and it drives me nuts. Literally nuts. Anywho, to get off that topic, because
Wait, I want to say something on that quote.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I have the opposite opinion on that quote. I think this game is not geared towards kids at all. It's geared towards people who play Skylander when they were a kid, and now they are grown-up adults with money. They will be feeling the nostalgic feeling when they play Skylander mobile game, and they can spend money on it, because mobile game is designed for you to spend small amount of money all the time, and only people like have beard like this or have a job like this can spend money on Skylander. Like no kids will be buying like daily packs and like packs of summon in Skylander. No, they'll be out of Skylander in 2 days because the game is so complicated. Like,
well,
it's so
to put
there's
it
so
into a
much
different
math
perspective,
in
though.
there.
I think it is still semi geared towards kids, and I feel like kids can play it without spending the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think it's a game they can just download and play, and just play casually as a kid, right? Who doesn't care, or they don't care as much to be competitive at number one as a kid, right? So I think, like I said, it's geared towards a wide range of ages. It's the game is how you take it. Free to play, pay to win, kid, adult, all ages can pretty much play this game. That's what I feel. Because I still remember when I was younger and mobile games just came out. I still played them. I didn't have money, but I used to play them. I used to play this game called like Dragonville or like
Dragon Quest?
Farmville.
Farmville! I love Farmville!
Like, I don't spend money on it, but I just go in and I just play and do whatever, right?
Dude, I had no self-control.
Okay, well, obviously you had money as a kid. I didn't have money as a kid, bro.
No, I had barely any, but any that I had, I was like, yo, I could get a green cow. Are you kidding me? Sure, I'll play $10.
I think the game that I spent the most in when I was a kid was Maple Story. When that was
that hellhole, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as much when you compare it to like games nowadays, but like $100 when you're a kid was like insane, right? Or like $20 was like, oh my gosh, right? But I would YOLO it, bro, and gotcha and get nothing. Like literally, the thing's it's a gachapon. It's called gachapon. So it's like, Jesus.
And then there were trading in those games, and then you can actually buy it with actual money and meet the real person to like trade your shit.
Exactly.
It's like going to the corner and buy drug. It's like, oh my god. If my mom found out, I'm like, oh shit. I go to the land shop to buy stuff from the other guy because they were marketplace, and I want to see the guy before I buy his shit and give him money.
Basil Market? Wasn't that what's called Basil Market? Basil something is where you sold all your Maple Story stuff.
I can't remember, man. Long time ago.
Yeah. Wait, did you say buy drugs from an anime con?
No. It's like it feels like going to a corner to buy drugs.
Okay.
Now I go to a land shop to buy Maple Story equipment.
To buy your drugs. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
What? Right.
So on the topic of Skylanders,
Yeah.
Now the story. Okay, we won't get into the story. It's a little bit yikes. But how do you feel? Because my friend and I, Avatrex and myself, we're top 10 players globally as free to play. How long do you think that players that are free to play will be able to remain on the top rankings of the leaderboard?
For Arena?
Yeah, for Arena, yeah.
It's just a matter of time until people that are more pay to win take up the spots in Arena. But I feel like players that are free to play and spend the time and allocate their resources very smart in this game can still be in very high guilds with those pay to win players. So the difference is that because they're speeding up their process of obtaining various units and making them awakened, right? Like these are like stream wells, right? It's going to give them certain characters for Arena. So it just becomes a matter of time of farming the runes, which I think everybody, whether they're pay to win or free to play, to a certain extent, as long as you have resources, is farming it almost at the same rate right now. There's not really a specific 5-star you can bang out and be like B9, B10 super quickly, or it's that much more quickly than a free to play, in my opinion.
Of course, yeah.
So it's about runes, but later on it's going to be about units for the Arena. But I don't really care about Arena, man. I just care about the right now, just trying to progress in the game and getting to B10, which is like literally impossible. I heard like one person did it so far from that guild Epic. I think there's one person that did it.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Someone in chat told me today that someone in Epic was able to manage to do it once, like cleared it once.
Huh.
B10, something like that. I'm not sure.
That's wild.
That is wild, if you ask me, because the game should take a ridiculously long time to get there. It should take several more months before people are able to do it consistently. Or
I agree.
To be honest.
I agree. How long do you think? Okay, do you think Skylanders will be dropping the ball if they don't release a form of guild battling within the next 2 months?
I don't know in the next 2 months, but I think they're going to release it, before mid-year. So yeah, maybe by mid-year. But yeah, I think they will have to have Guild Wars sometime soon, but not the most necessary thing yet. Because you can look from the history of Summoners War. It wasn't a while until Guild Wars was released. It took a long time for people to clear most of the PvE content. We still have a lot of PvE content to clear,
And this PvE in this game is hard.
Like the next 2 months, people will probably be brainstorming, focusing on different units. Like we know these units right now, like Stealth Elf and Enigma and stuff like that, are really good. But there's all these other units and stuff that people haven't built and tried yet. You have to build it and actually try it to figure everything out, right? Things on paper are not as they seem until they're tried out. So there's still months of testing and, fun. I find it fun being able to try to figure out these different strategies to clear these stages.
What do you think's harder to stream, Skylanders or Summoners War?
Doesn't matter what game I stream, to be honest.
Doesn't matter all the time?
No, it doesn't matter. No game feels harder for me to stream than any, because for me, the thing is that when I stream, I if you have never seen the stream, I do a lot of interacting with the chat. Yeah, kind of talking about, helping them out in the game, but also like talking about their day and whatnot. So the stream is mostly about that. And, the game is kind of like secondary, always accessory is what I always refer to as the game. The only time is maybe if we play Apex or Fortnite. It's a little bit harder to keep up chat and do that at the same time.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I think if
you
can stream mobile game, you can stream anything. Because when you stream this, you have a lot of void time because you're just farming and you have to talk. So if you manage to keep an audience, you manage to talk to people for a long period of time, then you should be able to stream anything. It's not harder to stream; it's just harder to have a chat or like kind of thing. Because when you stream this, it's a lot of inactive time, Even when summoning, there's a lot of time where I see him summon, but there's really nothing popping off, like no lightning, no whatsoever. So you keep talking, man.
That's why a lot of like the videos that we make from the streams, oftentimes we go like, yo, is it just a summons all the time in the videos? I'm like, no, if you actually watch the videos, I make sure to ensure that, of course, there's crazy summons or something coincidental or something funny or a troll moment, but there's also various conversations that are taken from the context of stream that are put into those videos. So, hey, you might be seeing me summon a Zyros across 5 of the same videos, but the conversations leading up and the moments are all different between video to video.
Yeah, don't press a timestamp, man. Timestamp guy here.
Yeah. Here's a topic I'll throw back to you guys here.
Oh, dang.
Oftentimes people think, I'm gonna throw it back to you guys. A lot of times people don't fully understand the context of being a full-time content creator, whether it's a YouTube content creator or a streamer. And what are some things that you guys do that people don't get to see or hear about. People just think it's, oh, you just live for 2 hours. That's all you do. Or you just made a YouTube video. You just edit for an hour or two. That's all you did.
One thing for me, if you mind if I go first, Sean.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
The script writing process for some of my videos, for like my little acting bits, takes so long. And the amount of scrapped ideas I have are insane. Like, absolutely insane. Which is why, like, I've started doing the top 5 list videos and the informative videos. Because for that, it's just, like, universal things. Like, this is my opinion, blah, 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 blah. But when I'm making videos that are trying to, like, accomplish a goal of, like, make this person feel better, make them happy, make them laugh, if I feel like I'm not delivering, I feel like absolute garbage. And so, super hypercritical of everything like that. But as far as streaming to me it's just kind of the way I see it. It's just like, I just imagine streaming is me walking into a room full of individuals that I may or may not know, and then I just see what happens. So I love the stream personally.
I see. I think for me, I think editing is very underrated, but anything I say right now will sound like an excuse. But still, editing time is really underrated because a lot of video where you see YouTuber put time to edit in, it may seem like, oh, you're just cutting stuff together and then put some funny memes in the middle. But to actually find the joke or the context to that and edit it in so that makes sense, it can take hours to just for that 2 seconds for people to like even giggle a little bit. It's like, oh, it's funny. So
that's assuming that you've been doing it for a long time, right? Because you know what you're doing, and it still takes you hours.
Yeah.
Right? For someone who's like not doing it a lot, it can take even longer than that, 2, 3, 4 times longer.
Yeah, and
which is crazy.
When you do it every day, you have to, okay, I have been using this meme for like 20 times. I gotta find something new.
Yeah.
And that's like, now let's dive into the meme ocean and find something that makes sense in its context, and it takes even longer. It's crazy. And then ideas run out, and then especially when you're full time, when ideas run out, you fucked. You're like, oh shit, what do I do now?
Right.
And it doesn't stop when you stop streaming. It haunts you the entire day. It's like when you shower, okay, what do I do later in stream? What's funny? What's not funny? This guy, like that random guy, drop a comment on stream. I may not read it. I may read it. It may affect me when I eat dinner with my wife's like, man, he say that I look weird. Do I really look weird? You know, that kind of thing.
Hell yeah, I do.
It's like it keeps your mind active like 24/7 because it's not a job anymore. It haunts you the entire day. Like how the next day is gonna come, and are you gonna be better? Are you gonna stay the same, or are you gonna be worse? It's a lot of things, you know. And then there are new content creator that post a thread like Tectone here, be like, shit, this guy's getting views. What the fuck, man? You know, that kind of thing is like, what is he doing that's good? I gotta copy that shit. You know, there's a lot of things going on around all the time that people don't really see. It's like, well, you make a 10-minute video. How long does that actually take? It may not take long, but it takes long to get there first to actually make that 10-minute video, you know?
Oh my god. When I released my first 10-minute video, holy shit! You like have to make it 10 minutes! Because like...
You don't get the stuff unless it's 10 minutes. The mid-rolls, yeah?
You don't! Like my videos, like, you know, 1K, 2K, blah, 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 blah. First 10-minute video, like 6,000 views, and I'm like, huh? This video sucks. What the hell?
So this is the magic of YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, here's the secret, and I heard PewDiePie actually thought about it before, but I thought of it as well recently, and it's make your 5-minute video in half the speed, and then tell your viewers to watch it in 2 times. 10-minute video. And now it's normal, right? And it's a 10-minute video.
Got him.
Yeah, make your 1-minute video 10 times slower than normal. Make them watch it at 10 times speed. Boom, normal video, baby.
Yeah. Oh man, that would be so fantastic.
Like, it's not just the mid-roll ad. Like, I don't even care to put mid-roll ad. It's just that YouTube.
I don't put any ads.
YouTube make you that you need to have watch time, or else you're dead. Like, it won't recommend your video won't pop up in notification because you don't have enough watch time compared to the next guy who make like 20-minute long video, and people can watch it for like 7 minutes, but it compares to your 3-minute video. Your 3-minute video is gonna die compared to that 20-minute video, that kind of thing. So it forces you to...
The algorithm is like, the algorithm's always changing. You know what I mean? Like before it's about 10-minute videos, it still is, and about, watch time. So if you guys don't know, educate the viewers a little bit as well. Now having more
likes,
people like liking and commenting goes further away. What's the name of that?
Interaction?
When people are more interaction with you guys actually support. So if you're trying to support any content creator, make it a habit to leave a comment and a like. Like I've actually done that. At the very least, a like. I've go to any YouTube video I watch. I don't even care what it is. The first thing I do, I just hit the like.
All right. 200 likes on this video, Island will show titties. Do it right now.
I don't agree to this. 201. No. Oh my god.
But yeah, it changed all the time, and it just you have to keep up, or else you're gonna fall out, and it's rough to find out, and it's rough to like telling people to like comment sounds like begging all the time now because everyone does the same thing. So it's like, should I do it? Should I not do it? That kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, but people just don't know. It's all it is. I found out that, I don't think people mind you reminding them once in a while. You know what I mean? Like liking and commenting can influence and support. And you're going to have those group of people out there that really support your content, but just never did it. And they will. Just take a second out of their day to do that. And it supports you. They'll start doing it. It's just educating the community about it. That's all it is.
The thing about it is, though, is that I do actually really enjoy it. I do enjoy being like, 10 minutes or more, you're good to go. I love that. Because if that was not a thing, then I would make my videos like direct to the point. Get it as concisely as possible. But now where it's like, yo, you better hit 10 minutes, I'm like, okay. Well, then I'll just spitball it. And we'll just see where things end up and hope it's good. And it's more relaxed for me. It's so much more relaxed for me. So, well, it is stressful sometimes thinking about it. The other time, it gives me a lot of freedom to just don't worry about being concise. Literally just like, for the time that you're not on point, sell yourself. Like, show people who you are, what you're about. I mean, it might be weird in 2 years. I'm still telling people who I'm about because if you haven't figured it out by then, well, shit. But yeah, it's fun. I don't mind it.
But yeah, I think we can like.
Oh, that was awkward. That was a really awkward silence. I love it. That was great. I was wondering who the next person would talk would be. That was great.
I thought I disconnected.
Leave that in there, baby. Silence. That was great.
I totally thought I disconnected.
But yeah, let's move on to the last question. And he said just now that he was scared of ghosts. So is there any paranormal activities that you've encountered that scared the shit out of you?
I hate this segment, dude.
Paranormal activities.
Ghost story, shit falling off the sky, Kona suddenly bark against the wall, a door where there's nobody, Any of that?
No, not really. I haven't experienced anything paranormal. I mean, knock on wood.
Have you heard any?
Yeah, I've heard of some. Like,
what's the scariest?
The scariest? I mean,
like give you chills like right now in broad daylight.
I'm not gonna even discuss it because then it's gonna remind me of it. But anything to do with mirrors, dude, like freak the heck out.
Oh
of me.
yeah.
Oh
jeez. Oh, like the next now you guys are gonna go take a shower and you're gonna brush your teeth tonight or tomorrow morning and you're gonna get a little freaked out. Like I try to actually avoid looking at the mirror.
That's me. That's actually me, man, bro.
Yeah. Because I feel like if I look up and I just see it, you're screwed. So if you don't see it, you're not screwed.
Yeah, I brush my teeth to the toilet bowl so that I just spit in there. I don't have to see anything.
Nice.
I brush my teeth in the shower sometimes. It's a lot easier in there.
My big thing is when I'm shampooing, the moment I close my eyes.
Oh yeah, that's the scariest moment, man.
I know somebody's in the bathroom with me with a knife ready to stab my ass, dude.
The way you shampoo is you shampoo and you go towards one side. Right, and as you're going to one side, you can have one eye open like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You only got to close one.
Smart.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Very smart.
That's the scariest
and then
moment.
you brush up the other side, bro. Yeah.
Oh,
kinda scared.
I thought I'm weird. Now all the people are weird too.
No, it's normal. Or when you're shampooing your hair and you kind of lean forward and crouch down, you get a shadow, but it's your own shadow, and I kind of get freaked out by it. Okay, maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I used to have another fear when I was a little kid. Whenever I sat down on the toilet, I always thought that a snake would come up from the toilet bowl.
That has happened before. I don't know.
No, it happened to
video
you?
No,
you?
not to me, but I've seen a couple videos on it where they open up the toilet bowl and there's like a snake coming up and it comes through the pipes and it's coming up.
Pass.
It's crazy. I've seen it before. Yeah.
Well, I have a nice little paranormal activity story, a little bit lighthearted fun.
All right.
So I was a young boy and Halloween was coming up, and I had just finished this movie. I just finished watching this movie called Signs.
Signs?
Not sure. It's just called Signs. Signs.
Oh, science. Okay.
No, SIGN. It has like Mel Gibson in it. And it's about aliens coming to Earth in crop fields and all that. Anywho, I'm terrified of that stuff. I can't deal with paranormal. But I was watching it with my brothers and my mom anyways, against my will, because I didn't have a bed back then. I slept on the couch in the living room. So I pretty much had to watch it, or at least listen to it. Anywho, it's like 2 or 3 nights after, my mom's out of house. She's going to go sleep with one of her many boyfriends that she had at the time because my parents were divorced. And so my brothers were there. And they say, okay, John, well, we're going to bed. So have a good night, buddy. And I'm like, okay. So I go to sleep, and then all of a sudden, like, a couple minutes later, all the lights go out. Okay? And then they come back on, and then all the lights go out again. I'm terrified. And back when I was a little kid, if I couldn't see them, they couldn't see me. So I covered my blankets over my body, and I shoved my head into the couch and made sure that I even stopped my breathing. Like I breathed less. That way they couldn't hear my breathing. So then I feel something lift up my blankets, and they grab me by the legs, and they drag me out of my house, and I am screaming. I live in a very small neighborhood, and I was screaming. And they dragged me into the forest that was right next to my house. And in this forest, they dragged me to a little fire. And the creatures that were dragging me were like these huge guys. And like their faces were melting. And then I remember this, it was near a farm. And there was a rooster in this forest. And they're sitting there and they're talking to me in these garbled voices. And I'm crying. I have no idea. I'm just trying to run. But then it was actually my brothers in costume. And it scared the holy hell out of me.
That'd have been like 100 million view YouTube video back then.
YouTube prank, man.
It was not good, man. It was not good.
Oh my gosh.
Scarred for life.
A little bit.
Yeah, you have horror for life about being pulled by the lake.
Now you know if you want to scare Tecton, you just turn on and off the light. That'll be enough to trigger him.
Dude, honestly.
Just come to Vietnam. We have like blackout like every other week.
Dude, when the power outs happen down here, first thing, I'm dead. All right, well, it's been a good run, boys. It's been a good run.
Oh my god,
I hate it.
But yeah, I think we can wrap up the podcast now. That was fun. That was a good end.
Yeah, it was good. Thank you guys for inviting me to the podcast. It was super fun. I really enjoyed it. Let me know in the future if you guys do more and you have more topics. I'd love to come and hang out and talk with you guys again.
Round 2? Round 2 Island Grown?
All right, we got a round 2 recorded. Nice.
Nice.
We can use it to blackmail him.
Yeah, we can do a round 2. Let's do it. Yeah, 201 likes, and then no, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that, but still 201 likes. So,
All right, guys, that's it for the Unsummon Podcast. What is this episode? 5?
Episode 4.
4? All right. Appreciate you listening, watching. Appreciate these boys to spend time here with me and just talking shit. Not really adding value to anybody's life, but it was fun.
lot of fun.
Peace out, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment like Island say.
No, we almost had another awkward silence.
I know. I was ready.
Sean was like, no, I can't handle the cringe. I gotta say something.
Leave a like. 202 likes and he will show Bob and Vagana. Okay.
I never said that.
That's it.
I never agreed to that.
All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Peace, everybody.
Fare thee well.